Why are you doing that right now when I'm going live? Hi, YouTube, it's Ty. I just want to see if anybody wants to have a discussion about power. Very, I will say, interesting episode, and it's been a long time since I've been able to say that an episode has been interesting. Uh, and of course, now my dog Rocco wants to get all up in my face. I swear he knows when I'm live streaming. Let's see here. Oh, I probably should have grabbed my tablet so I could see comments. Oh well, I'll go and get it. Hang on a second. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank you for coming in. Hi, Spammy. Rocco is sitting here with his hi, gorgeous JC. You win. I liked your Oh wait. Oh, your song got stuck in my head from your from your last video that I watched. I can't see me loving nobody but you. Come here. Say hi. Ow. Shit. Oh, Rocco. Say hi. And then you go lay down. Say, hi, everybody. I'm going to go take a nap so I can be a good boy. Now go. Beat it. Okay, do you all watch Power? Because that's what I'm going to talk about. I wanted to talk about this crazy episode. Rocco, lay down. God, I wanted to talk about this crazy episode with Kanan. Oh, Spammy's giving you hearts. She says she thinks you're sweet, but you better act right. She said you better be good. Okay, so wait, hold up, gorgeous JC. Do you watch Power and you didn't know that Kanan died? I feel bad. Well, shoot, I put the thumbnail, but yeah, I feel bad okay, so if you watch the show and you have not seen the most recent episode and you don't want any spoilers, don't watch this live stream. But yeah, he died. Kanan got killed, and I'm so disgusted. I couldn't even bring myself to do a review on it because he was actually my favorite character. Okay, so um I liked his character as far as, well, see, I think that all of them are bad people, and I feel like they all deserve to be dead or in prison because they're all such horrible people. And but I think that as far as just uh, being a gangster or being, this street person or whatever, that he was the only one of the adults anyway who was thinking a step ahead of the next person. I guess Tariq, that they're kind of trying to say it like Tariq was the student who surpassed the teacher. But let's see. When I know the ending, I'm more into. Oh, okay. Well, cool. So where are you right now, gorgeous JC? What's going on with where you are in the story now? So yeah, I liked his character, and I feel like, let's see, I've been slack with this new season. It got boring for me. Yeah, honestly, Spammy, for me, I've just been questioning the writing. Do you all realize, the people who've been watching Power? It's now 5 seasons. Literally, it's only been a span of about 5 months from season one up until now. And so it's just stupid to me that the writers would put in such young children who were going to be an integral part of the storyline when those children are going to grow up. And Courtney Kemp, really, who is the creator, showrunner, writer, she her explanation was that, hey, Rowdy Chica, thank you for coming in. Her explanation was that, well, yeah, of course, children are going to be in it, but I mean, we can't just keep them the same age. Like, they're going to grow up. Like, okay, yeah, I get that. Let's see, I saw Ghost killed folks off and blamed another cartel when it. Oh, okay, hold up. Actually, let me go get my tablet. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. So, yeah, I just think that it doesn't make any sense that these children would be a part of the cast when literally, I mean, if you think about it, you guys, um, every every time that there's a finale and then the new season starts on the same day or same night where the previous finale took off. So it's literally only been 5 months that have passed. Rocco, Go lay down. He just wants some attention. Go lay down. I swear you know when I'm live streaming because you're not usually this needy. Okay, so yeah, Kanan was like the last of the bad people who I liked. I never liked Ghost. I never liked Tasha. Um, I damn sure have never liked Angela. Like everybody else can literally die. Proctor is probably the only person left who I want to see maybe something good happen for. I think he's trying to play it smart by keeping this computer as that laptop that has incriminating evidence against Ghost and Tommy. I think that he's smart to keep that with him. But and I kind of feel like he's going to come to a horrible end too. I kind of have a feeling that maybe Tommy will kill him. But I'm just disgusted that Kanan is gone. He was such a gangster, and, and I'm going to miss him being there. And so now I'm wondering what's going to happen with Tariq. Um, I know that I believe that, okay, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that Tariq is the one who has those drugs now still. So my guess is that he's going to try to become the new Kanan, even though, I mean, he's kind of had a crash course in drug dealing from Kanan, but it's not like he's ready yet. I was really surprised to see him turn on Kanan the way that he did, and I'm disgusted with Tasha for setting up this whole thing. I don't. For me, it seems like Kanan would have a hard on for Tasha and Ghost. I mean, and obviously he did, but I mean, like y'all already framed this man once and had him in prison for 10 years. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just sad that he's gone because he was, like I said, the only bad person left who I really liked. I'm not a fan of Tasha and Ghost. I think that they suck as human beings and they suck as parents. And what was Tasha thinking to put Tariq in that situation with Kanan anyway? It's I mean, everybody knows that Kanan is violent as fuck. We know that he killed his son. Hold on. Okay, I'm getting my tablet set up so I can see comments come in. We know that he killed his son. Let's see, Kanan. Yeah, I mean, Kanan clearly. Oh, hold up. And let's see, engine that could. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Yeah, Kanan made it clear what his intentions were. He was never, down with them anyway. But okay, and if you're new to my channel, I'm not fans of Tasha and Ghost, so it didn't upset me that Kanan made it very clear he's trying to take Tommy's place. It wasn't that he was going to turn on Ghost and Angela. He already on Ghost and Tasha. He already had his own agenda. But I guess whatever little shred of goodness that was in him was connected to Tariq because he ended up not killing him when he really could have. And Tariq turned against him. And so I thought that they had this, bond, but yeah, I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Hi, Tammy. How are you doing? Thank you for coming in. So yeah, Internet could. What do you think? Really, the main things that I kind of wanted to discuss, of course, was Kanan's death. Where's Tariq gonna go now? Because I believe that he's gonna try to off of this stash that he had, that he got from Kanan. I guess that maybe he'll go back to the Italians and try to run drugs for them and come up that way since he's able to speak Spanish. Kind of like since he's able to speak Italian, kind of like becoming a Ghost Junior. Ghost could speak Spanish and deal with the Spanish speaking cartels and everything. I guess that Tariq will be able to do the same with the Italians. But y'all, so it's Kanan's death. And what did y'all think about his death? Are y'all glad that he's dead? Do y'all wish that we could have seen more of Kanan? A lot of people are glad that he's dead. I'm not. And then what the other thing? I'm doing great. Okay, you took the day off. I'm doing great. Thank you. How are you doing, Tammy? What else though? The other thing that I wanted to discuss outside of Kanan's death, which was the big thing this episode, Keisha and Tasha's friendship. I'm glad that Keisha, who does seem to be a little bit slow, I'm glad that she finally caught on or maybe she's already known, but we're finally discussing what a horrible friend Tasha is to Keisha. First, for me, the big thing was, okay, you're really relaxing. I'm glad you're relaxing. For me, the first thing was that Tasha, used her business, to run their dirty business through and didn't tell her. And I mean, and it's funny that Keisha's saying, you haven't been to, see my son, or you haven't brought your daughter over here to see my son. Like, yeah, but we haven't seen you with your own son, Keisha, so we can't take that too seriously either. Have we ever seen Keisha's son? Yeah, exactly. Gorgeous JC, she did low key almost get her killed. Yeah, had to go into hiding and all this stuff. I think Tasha is a horrible friend. And I don't know, I wonder, I kind of get the impression like Tasha and Keisha, they've just been friends for so long that they feel obligated to be each other's friends. Because when the show started, I guess like maybe it was in season one, Keisha kind of just seemed envious of Tasha because she had all these things. She lived in this fine penthouse, and I remember her going through her closet about how she had these $2,000 shoes and this $5,000 sweater or whatever, and so I kind of felt like she was always envious of the things that she had. But then again, Tasha just not the best friend to Keisha either, and now she's telling her to lie, to perjure herself, um, once again, and put her life, her freedom in jeopardy. Yeah, and Kanan's sons too. That. Oh. What you talking about? Kanan killing his son. So yeah, I'm not feeling. Okay, Tasha seems like a bird to me. I'm not. I'm not a fan of Tasha. I never have been. She couldn't let Keisha. Oh, she couldn't let Keisha have nothing for herself. That's right. That's right. That's true. I didn't even. I'd forgotten about that. You're right, gorgeous JC. Um, what's next for the investigation? Um, I don't know where they're going to try to take this. And this whole investigation, I mean, hopefully it doesn't end with Tariq crying and, however they set that up, Tariq sitting there crying and lying about how, his uncle Kanan came in and, got the gun and he must have killed, Ray and all this shit. I don't know what's going to happen next, but I would love to see Angela go down. And how about Angela with her little snooty self putting that box back on, is it Blanca or Bianca? Blanca, telling her, yeah, you're right, this is below my pay grade. Angela, you're still dirty as fuck, and you were still sweating bullets up until this very moment. And don't act like, there's still not dirt out there on you, girl. Like, they're all just so annoying. And I just, like, I've never watched a show where I just want everybody to die. Like, they can literally all die, and I'll be okay with that. But tell me what y'all thought about Kanan dying. What did y'all think of, and I figured Kanan was going to go out sooner or later. And honestly, if y'all watch my reviews, I told y'all that I did look at the IMDb page. Angela went way shady after her and goes into, yeah, man, she was already shady. She was responsible for getting Sandoval killed, getting him set up and killed. And I just, she's disgusting. She's really disgusting, but she's been able to skate by and put on this good persona. Hey, hen kid, I'm doing great. How are you? Kanan didn't have his bulletproof vest. Damn. Ah, man, he should have had his bulletproof vest. Instant that could. I'm so sad that Kanan's gone. If I'm gonna watch the show, but getting back to that. Oh, and you all feel free if you all have channels. Feel free to promote your channels and support other channels. Let them know you're supporting them. You might get some support back. That's always a standard in my live streams, no matter what I'm talking about. But you guys, I'm just okay. So I went at the beginning of the season, looked to see whose names were listed in the IMDb, and I saw that Kanan's last episode was episode 8. Hi, God, the good one. Why didn't you keep Kanan alive in power? I don't understand, God. You're making me angry. So, um, I felt like when I saw that his last episode was episode 8, I felt like, okay, logically Kanan's going to die, but I was really kind of hoping that maybe Kanan ended up murdering someone or something, like the block got really hot and he was going to have to go away to Mexico or something, like he was going to go in hiding for a little bit and then maybe come back the next season or in season 7. So when I saw that that was his last episode, I figured it was coming, and so I tried to brace myself for it when I was watching it. Hi, Mopar Arts. So I was disappointed. I was still disappointed, and like, man, like Tariq went along with this plan to set him up. That pissed me off. It doesn't surprise me that Tasha came up with that plan because she's had a hard on for Kanan, like since she found out that he was out and whatever. But what do y'all think? Okay, about any of it? So I'm just talking about what caught my attention. But what about any of this stuff? I'm trying to think about. Oh, what about the dinner with Tommy and his father and Connie and Keisha? And they thought that Keisha was Tommy's cook instead of his girlfriend. I thought that that was crazy. But my thing is, when they finally just have dinner and Connie's trying to break it down for Keisha, well, you got to be careful, this kind of life and with these kind of men, you got to be prepared, basically telling her shit's gonna get real and what's gonna happen, like, when he gets locked up. And hey, Deshaun, thank you for coming in. What's gonna happen when he gets locked up, or you get taken in by the police to get questioned? And Keisha's just basically like, oh, well, we've already. Oh yeah, gorgeous JC. So yeah, you have a lot to go. Okay, have you already? Okay, yeah. Tommy's dad it comes around. Tommy's dad is not dead. Depending on where you are in the story, you're going to encounter Tommy's dad before you get to this season, and I think that you'll figure out that that's who he is. But let's see. Yeah, listening, you make me want to watch the show and catch up. Okay, so that's funny, and thank you for staying around and dealing with all these spoilers, so you'll know what's going to happen. But when Ghost said earlier in the season, I think it was when he took Tariq to the strip club and was talking to him about how being in prison just messed him up, and you don't have any letters, you don't have anybody coming to visit you. And Tariq said, well, if you ever go to prison again, I'll come visit you. And he says, no, I'm never going back. And that right there told me, whether it was going to be this season or not, that told me that if Ghost ever were to get in a situation where he was going to get arrested, he was going to go out like Cleo and set it off. He's not going to go down. He's not just going to let it go down. That let me know. But I thought that it was going to kind of end like with a bunch of cops just shooting his body up. I didn't know that he was going to be able to grab a gun and kill all the police who were trying to arrest him before he got shot and tried to drive away. But I knew that when he said that line, I said, yeah, something's gonna happen, and he's going to get in a situation, but it just didn't go exactly the way that I thought it was going to go. But y'all, I just hate to see Kanan gone, because to me he was the only adult thinking like a gangster. I guess Tariq, because like I said, the way that Courtney Kemp is trying to play this is that Tariq is a student who has now surpassed the teacher, but he still doesn't have the street smart of Kanan, or even Ghost, for that matter. Um, yeah, Kanan was a very good villain, a very good bad guy, and I hate to see him gone. Let's see, who else? What else do we need to talk about? What else was important in this episode to you all? Oh yeah, back to Keisha though. Um, Keisha just talking to Connie, when Connie's telling her, basically shit's gonna get real, when you're dating a guy like this. And Keisha's like, oh, well, we've already been through some things, so I know how it goes. It's like, Keisha, no, the fuck you don't. Like, yeah, you did have that little. Let's see, Kanan won't a bad guy though, unless you thought that Ghost was. Oh, you're saying make Kanan wasn't a bad guy unless you thought that Ghost was a good guy. Is that what you're saying? I don't. I'm trying to understand what you're saying there, JC. But yeah, none of them are good though. That's the thing. This is one of the few shows that I've ever watched where like everybody's a bad guy. Like nobody's hands are clean. Nobody's hands are clean. Not the attorneys, not the police, not nobody. Nobody's hands are clean in here. Um, except for maybe the youngest ghost youngest daughter, um, but let's see. Keisha though, and she's just like, yeah, like basically sitting up there talking about how she's ride or die, and she's never really had to go through anything. And so I'm like, and you just got back with Tommy, like y'all have been like together for a combined time of less than 2 weeks. And you're ready to just, ride or die for him. And it's, yes, Jay. Okay, Jay, you want, Kanan was my favorite. Kanan was my favorite, and I'm so sad that he is gone. And they're all dirty as fuck. But Kanan, hi Plants Time, how are you doing? But let's see, different hustles, so I really can't call it. Yeah, like Kanan was the only one thinking like some kind of gangster or like somebody with street smarts, especially this season. I don't know where Ghost Head is. Ghost Head is in the damn clouds. And Tasha is a fucking bird. I'm so mad. Like, I want to find Tasha and strangle her. And then I'm not even like emotionally invested in the show because the writing is so bad. So even like this season, I've really just been hate watching the show. If you think, thank you, Jay. Jay said, preach. Tasha is a fucking bird. I cannot believe she just had this hard on for Kanan. He's got to go down. Y'all are the ones who set him up. Y'all had him in prison for 10 years and now he's out just living his best gangster life, and you want to stop it. Don't be mad because you're a bad mom and you believed Tariq every time he said that he was, giving you all these vague ass places where he was, like I'm in Brooklyn. Like, what the fuck does that mean? What kind of I didn't understand what kind of mom Tasha was either. Your son has been getting in trouble. He brought a gun to school, all this stuff, but he's still just running around having sleepovers with friends that you've never met. You haven't dropped him off at the house. You haven't picked him up at the house. You haven't said hello to this mother, but you're just believing your little lying ass, lean drinking son about everything he says. So, like, don't be mad because you're a bird ass mom and you running around trying to chase that gay ass lawyer and get that dick from him. And so now everything is Kanan's fault. So we have to take Kanan down. Like, Tasha, go to hell with your boots and sweater and legging combo that you wear every day. I know, Bondi. They I can't believe that Kanan is gone. Oh my gosh. I just see you at the crossroads. Oh man, like it's fucked up. It's fucked up. I can't believe that Kanan's gone. And so all this time, on my reviews, I've been taking up for Tariq, saying, because everybody's talking about like what a shitty kid he is. I'm like, well, I know he is, and you're right, but he also has two very shitty parents. So it's not his fault. He can only be as good as what he sees. And Tasha's a bird ass shitty mom, and Ghost is a fuck boy dad, so he doesn't have a chance to be that great. I mean, if we look at it, if we just really think about it, right? And so I've been taking up for Tariq, but yes, exactly, Bondi. He did die trying. Let's see. Oh, I wish I would start watching it. Yeah, Deshaun. Let's see. I think 50 Cent is still alive. His twin was killed. Man, I hope so, viewers of you. I cannot believe that they killed my boy like that. Why they always kill the fine guys on this show? First Sandoval and now 50 Cent. I'm so mad that he's gone, y'all. He was the only one with some street smarts. He's the only one moving around like a criminal. I mean, Kanan moving around like, just in stealth mode. All around New York City, and I don't know what it's like really like to be there. I've only had like layovers in New York City. Let's see, that won't Kanan. That wasn't Kanan. That was Kanan. What are you talking about, JC? Let's see. I think Tariq is 50 Cent's is 50 Cent's father. I think Tariq is 50 Cent's father. Wait, what do you mean by that? Abuse of you? Let's see. I don't know. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what you mean by that. But y'all, can we just talk? It was a twin joke, but okay. Hold on. Oh, okay, wait. Okay, so no, now that's okay. You think that Kanan is Tariq's father? No, okay, he's not. And so don't forget that Tariq was a twin. Tariq and Raina were twins, so that would also make Raina his daughter. But that's not the case, and that's why Kanan never went ape shit when Raina died, because he would have found out who needed to. Y'all already know, if that were his daughter, he would the whoever was responsible for killing her and everybody attached, they would have already been dead if that was his daughter. And that was one thing that Courtney Kemp did come out and confirm. But again, can we talk about the fact, now there's a few more people in here and y'all are people who watch the show? Can we? The reason that I hate watch the show is that the writing is bad. The writing is flawed and has a ton of holes in it. If you look at it, it's only been 5 months from season one up until now. It's been about 5 months. Each episode is no more than 2 days long. And each time a season ends, it picks up on the exact day or night where the previous season left off. And if you look at it, it's been winter since season one. I haven't seen not a tank top, not a bathing suit, not a spring break for the kids, not nothing. So it's still winter time, you guys. Like whenever this started, it hasn't been that much time. And that's why it bothers the fuck out of me that they would even cast children as young as they did in this show. I mean, literally, Tasha's youngest daughter is about as tall as Tasha now. She's about to be saying, "Ooh, mama, you getting big." That girl is no more than probably 11 months old. I mean, think about that, right? And so here we had Tariq and Raina started the show at 10 years old. Tariq is in real time, in real power time, he's 10 years old. He's not a 15-year-old going on 16 running around doing all this shit. He's literally about 10 years old. Tariq is in the 5th grade, if you think about it. But stupid ass Courtney Kemp, she's willing to admit that only 5 months have passed. But then when it came to the question of the children, she's like, well, I mean, we cast children in the show. The children are going to grow up. So it's like, no, you dumb bitch. If you think, if that's how you feel, then you keep the original Tariq and Raina for like the first 2 years, and then you recast those little motherfuckers every 2 years so that, the kids stay the age that they're supposed to be. It's still wintertime, y'all. Think about it. The only time that we even saw one tank top was when Ghost and Angela went to Miami for their little trip. It's only been 5 months. And now Tariq has gone from, the upstanding 5th grade student to, high school age thug. The writing is so bad. So that's what I'm saying. I just watched this show now to point out the holes in it in my reviews. And Keisha, why is she so down with Tommy so quickly? She's sitting there talking to Connie and Teresi, and Connie's trying to explain to her, girl, dating a guy like this, this shit gets real, girl. What happens when he gets arrested and he's gone, for all these years, and then you get locked up, you get questioned, what are you going to do? And Keisha's like, well, I mean, we already been through something like that. And yeah, Keisha just like turns into a retard when it comes to Tommy. I'm his ride or die. Why are you his ride or die when y'all have really literally only been together for probably a total of 2 weeks off and on? But you're just willing to, Connie, I'm just down with this life, girl. I'm here for it. Like, really, Keisha? Okay, abuse to Tommy is sexy to her. I look at him and all I see is his character who he played in Underground, Frog Jack. But Tommy had a nice body. I think that Tommy got his body from steroids. This season, all that I see with Tommy is his big ass titties. Tommy looks like he stopped taking steroids and then just started, because all I see is a stomach and titties when I look at Tommy. I don't know how Lala sits there and plays with those breasts when they have sex scenes. Tommy's titties are bigger than Angela's titties. I mean, we know that Angela's not like Angela's walking around here like a 36 triple D or anything, but Tommy's titties are as big as Angela's, like for real, for real. Maybe like I can see like how his character could be sexy because he's so crazy or whatever, but that Tommy's crazy stupid. Tommy doesn't have enough smarts to be as crazy as he is, because he misses a lot of things that are really important. And so I'm wondering how things are going to end up for Tommy. Wait, what? Wait, what? What are you talking about? Let's see here. Keisha thought Tommy was dope, and she's like, yeah, she did think he was dope. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Gorgeous JC, asking for y'all to give me that thumbs up. I appreciate y'all. Let's see here. Isn't the first thing about the show that why I would have to start? Oh, okay. So Deshaun doesn't know much about. Okay, he doesn't know anything about the show. Let's see here. Um, I wish that you were right, Abuse in that 50 Cent's twin was killed. Let's see here. Okay, so and what about this friendship between Tasha and Keisha? I am glad, Keisha's stupid when it comes to Tommy, but she finally wised up and was like, Tasha, you know, you're asking me to perjure myself now, and I could end up behind bars. We've already seen Tasha use Keisha's business for her dirty business and not tell her what the fuck was going on. Keisha's a horrible. Tasha, Tasha is a horrible friend to Keisha. She's a horrible friend to her. I don't know why I don't know why Keisha's still around. Tasha's a fucking bird, and I wanted to like Tasha, y'all. I wanted to like her so badly, and now, and now as far as ghosting and the whole Angela thing is concerned, I wanted to take her side there too. I don't even care anymore. And she doesn't even care anymore because she was chasing behind Silver's old gay ass trying to get that gay attorney dick. So I'm just like, I don't care what happens to her. Keisha's still around because Tasha's still where she's trying to be. And maybe that's what it is. I guess that maybe Keisha is a bird at heart too, and that's why they were ever friends in the first place. So she wants to be a drug dealer's girlfriend. I don't know. More motivation to ride for Tommy. I don't I cannot explain. Um, I can't explain it. I don't know, but I tell y'all, I'm mad. I'm so mad that Kanan's gone. There's literally no reason for me to watch now other than to keep hate watching like I have been and pointing out the holes in this story. Um anyway, what did y'all pick up from on the episode or on any of the episodes, anything this season, whatever. And even JC, he's watching, but he's like in a previous season. So yeah, I kind of just wanted to come on here and rant because I'm upset that Kanan is dead. He was the only real gangster on the show, and I'm angry. Like Ghost, Ghost is in and out. Ghost has one foot in, one foot out. He keeps trying to get out. And if Tasha hadn't been such a bird and wanted to be married to the biggest drug dealer in New York, they could have avoided all of this, right? But no, she wants him to stay in the game, and these people are exhausting. I'm so angry. I'm just angry that my man is gone. So what do y'all think though is going to happen with Tariq now? Hold on, let me see what y'all are saying. Okay, so I'm caught up on the comments, I think. Yeah, is Tariq going to try to take Kanan's place now? Because I believe those drugs that Kanan was like trying to show him everything about, I guess that Tariq is the one in possession of those drugs now. So is he going to take that and try to start his own little empire? How are you doing, Ice Rose? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Do you watch Power? Because I'm just venting about how angry I am and how sad I am that Kanan is now dead. I'm pissed off about it. I love Kanan. He was the only character on there I love. I like Proctor. And I'm hoping that he'll be smart enough to make it out of the series alive. I like that he realizes that he needs to protect himself. Ghost and Tommy don't give a shit about him, and so, and I mean, he's watched Tommy kill a man, so I don't blame him for wanting to protect himself and keeping that laptop. But I just, oh, you guys, I'm just sad. I'm just sad that Kanan's gone. I'm sad that he's gone. I'm angry. He was the only real G on the whole show at this point. Tommy, he tries to keep it gangster and everything, but Tommy's not smart. Tommy's not a thinker. He just does things. He's too impulsive, I think, to make it for much longer. And I think he's probably going to end up dying. I have a feeling that Tommy will die in season 6. I'm very interested to see. Oh, what about Dre? And how Dre's still moving around like everything is all good. Or well, until the end of this episode. What did y'all think about that? Let me see. You think if Tasha would have agreed to Ghost's plans on leaving the game, he wouldn't have found a clean life? Oh, do you think if Tasha would have agreed to Ghost's plans on leaving the game, he wouldn't have found out he wouldn't have found an out to a clean life with Angela? She was Angela, his past, but represented the life he desired. Don't have to answer now, but I don't know about the current storyline really. But one check. Okay, that's a good. I like that. I like that. So yeah, if y'all want to throw out some hypotheticals and let's just see what could have been, would have been. I wonder, because I kind of feel like definitely Angela is something that he's always wanted, but I kind of feel like until he ran into her at the club, he hadn't like really thought of a real possibility with her. I think that he would have just, probably just stuck with Tasha and just would have been cheating on her, and or maybe they would have been cheating on each other. I think he would have just stayed with Tasha and done whatever. I don't think that if he hadn't run into Angela that he would have gone looking for her. But I don't know. I have no idea. But I do know that Proctor was right when he said that Ghost would sell him out for Angela in a heartbeat. I know that was the truth. He'd sell out anybody. His own. I bet he'd sell out Tariq and Tasha before he would do anything to Angela. And I was here for Tariq when he walked in and saw his mom and Angela planning this, setup of Kanan. And he was like, you sitting down with her? You trust her? Like the bitch who destroyed our whole family? The bitch who got Ghost arrested for the one thing that he did not do? Like, I'm like, yep, that's her. And that's who Ghost cannot help but being in love with, this woman who keeps trying to put his ass in jail, but he just can't leave his Puerto Rican princess alone. I don't know what Ghost's problem is. Ghost got it bad, y'all. But yeah, y'all. I don't want. I hate that Kanan's gone. I'm finished out the season, and I'm going to look at the IMDb for next season. And I'm not going to be surprised if Tommy doesn't make it through the whole season. Let's see here. Oh, wait. No, I mean, I'm not sure Ghost would have wanted to leave Tasha for Angela if Tasha would have encouraged him to stay. If Tasha would not have encouraged him to stay in the street. Probably. And that's something that I wonder, too. And I kind of think that maybe he wouldn't have, because it's like he's just been struggling to have this clean image. And I mean, obviously it would only be an image. Ghost is, it's funny how Ghost, to me, so often he tries to, I won't say downplay what he does, but he really likes to talk about the dirty shit that other people did, and even Tasha, and talking about Kanan. It's like, yeah, me and your dad done bad stuff, but Kanan's done even worse stuff. Like, both of y'all have killed motherfuckers, framed motherfuckers. Like, all of y'all are just equally dirty and grimy. Like, first, let's get onto that. And like, even Ghost, when he tried to justify why he killed that drunk driver who killed the son of those people in that church meeting, he's like, he's a drunk driver. The world's better off without him. Like, Ghost, you're a fucking murdering drug dealer. The world is, in theory, better off with you too. So it's just funny how they try to, like, I don't know, I they're very good at pointing out the things that other people do wrong, but in their minds, I guess they're just doing what they have to do. But Angela just may have been the side chick in most. Probably so. I do think that if Tasha would have gone along with his plans from Jump Street. Hi David, thank you for coming in. Do you watch Power? I'm just ranting and venting on my boy Kanan being dead. I don't appreciate that. Um, yeah, I kind of think that Ghost would have stayed with Tasha, and if he would have run into Angela, he probably wouldn't have been able to resist, the temptation, and probably would have wanted to have her as a chick on the side. Angela, she's so fucking easy if you think about it. Like the way she slept with that guy from the other law it's not a law office, but the guy who came in and fucked up her little interview with Alicia Jimenez, the way she slept with him so easily, I think that she probably would have been fine with just being Ghost's side chick, if Tasha had gone along with his plan, because he just wants the image. Me and my wife, we're upstanding citizens. Our kids are in private school, yada yada yada. But he wants to, he thinks that he deserves it. It's funny to me that he thinks that he deserves it with all the dirt that he's done in his past. Like the thought that him and Tasha thought that they could ever get away without something like Raina's death happening to them just shows me how arrogant they must be, and how they think that they can go around selling drugs to all these people and affecting other families' lives just by selling drugs, but then literally killing other people and thinking that somehow it's not going to come back to them eventually, very arrogant in that regard. So, yeah, y'all, I'm just so mad that Kanan's gone, y'all. I'm just so mad that he's gone. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I feel like watching the rest of this season. But I had to come on here and talk about it. I had to get it off my chest because y'all know, like, usually I watch the episode like at midnight, Sunday, and then I try to have my review up before I live stream on Sundays at 3 p.m. I couldn't even bring myself to review it. I'm just like, I don't want to talk about this shit. I don't want to talk about Kanan being dead. Like, and Tariq's such a bitch. But y'all, that does tell me though that Kanan did have whatever shred of goodness Kanan had in him was tied to Tariq. He told him he would never do any grimy shit like that to him, like he killed his son, and he didn't. And y'all know he had an opportunity to kill Tariq when he was shooting all those police officers before he went down, but he didn't do it. He had a clear shot at Tariq, and Tariq's just sitting in the back seat. I was like, yeah, you better be scared. You know who you're dealing with, but you still tried it anyway. But man, and that would have been the one time I would have been a-okay with it if Tariq would have gotten killed. All this time, all these people all over Twitter, everybody's like, somebody kill Tariq, kill Tariq. Oh, this little motherfucker, I'm tired of him, yeah, and I've been taking up for Tariq. But now I can't. He's gone along with his bird ass mother's plans to bring Kanan down, and I just can't go along with it anymore. So I'm disgusted. And oh y'all. But yeah, that was what happened. If I don't have any comments coming in, I'll just let this live stream go for an hour. But I'm disgusted, y'all. I'm disgusted. Let's see. David, do you watch the show? And I'm hoping that the people who came in actually watch the show, because I can see y'all getting bored. Yeah, it sounds like a good season, Gorgeous JC, but it's all just stupid. Let's see. Oh, you're lost. You're just hanging out with us? Well, thanks for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. But I'm just so angry. I don't want Kanan to be dead, and there's nothing that I can do about it. Like, I can't write a petition. I think that I did see somebody make a comment saying that 50 Cent is going to be directing, and I did know that. I think that somebody made that comment earlier, and I just didn't get to read it. I think that I saw somebody say that. Hold on. Oh, okay. It was Jay Bodega earlier came in and said that 50 Cent directed this season, and I think that he's going to direct next season as well. But yeah, I loved that he went down fighting. I do love that, and I figured that that would come because, like I said, there was a scene where he took Tariq to the strip club and was telling him how prison, fucked up his life and how being on the inside and people not writing you, not visiting you and stuff like that. And Tariq said, "Well, if you got locked up again, I'd go visit you." And he's like, "No, man, I'm not getting locked up again." That right there, that line let me know that that he was that something was going to happen where he would be in a position to be arrested again. But I thought that it would go more like set it off and like it was just going to be a whole bunch of police shooting up his body. But he did get to grab a gun and get some shots off and kill some of those police who were trying to take him out. And so he went out the way that he should have. So I was glad to see that because to me it looks like this season a lot of the characters there's just not consistency being kept with the way that they were from season 1, 2, whatever to now. Like, all of a sudden they're just turning stupid, they're losing their street instincts, and it's not making sense to me. Mm. But that's that. And I'm just sad. I'm just sad that he's gone. I miss my Kanan already. There probably won't be a funeral for him. He didn't seem to have any family or anything. Um, I guess the jukebox was the closest thing that he had to family, right? Because she was his cousin, if I'm not mistaken. And I think that was the only family that we've ever heard. Oh, well, other than his son, who he killed. I think that was probably the only other family that we ever really saw Kanan discuss. So I'm not expecting for the next episode to open with some big funeral for Kanan. I think that what we saw was the end, obviously, and I just hate it because I love that man. I love that character. So, okay, do y'all have any predictions for what's going to happen for the rest of the season? What's going to happen with Dre now? We got him with Diego's head getting caught, and I think about was that the very last scene of this episode? So what's getting ready to happen to Dre now? Who's been running around with his big nose like he just runs the world. The way he's talking to Two Bit and Spanky and Cristobal, I'm surprised that none of them have popped him already. So I don't know. What do y'all anybody want to discuss anything else? Because I'm good now. Now that I've gotten to vent about Kanan dying. Let's see. Dre will get set up again. Okay, so what do you mean by that? What do you think is going to happen to him now? Because now, well, I'm waiting to see how the next episode is going to play off because basically Diego's head has been planted on Dre. So what's going to come of that? Is he going to be able to beat that somehow? And who else? Let's see. What other? How do y'all think the series is going to end? Because I feel like right now, I feel like they're setting us up to get ready for Tariq to end up being the one left with the power in the end, like the last man standing. And I feel like in order to do that, he's going to need to take out Ghost. But what do y'all think? How do y'all think this is going to end? What do you think is going to happen next? And do you think that we're ever going to get out of winter? Are we going to move into spring? It does look like we're wearing a few less layers, but yeah, y'all, it's literally from season 1 up until this moment has only been 5 months. And so the fact that they would put these kids in and have them to play such a major role just doesn't make sense to me. It's all very stupid. But tell me what y'all think. Let's see. If I don't get a whole lot more crowd participation, I'll go in and cut it off. But I'll go to an hour. And let's see. Engine the Kiss says Dre is going to get set up again. Y'all, and I don't care what happens to anybody. Now that Kanan's dead, they can all die, go to prison, whatever, catch STDs. I don't care what happens to anybody. I am looking forward to seeing Angela go down. I'm looking forward to seeing Ghost and Tasha go down. I'm glad that Keisha finally realizes and is saying that, Tasha, you're not a good friend to me. You haven't been a good friend to me. And that was like always a concern of mine, especially, when she started using her business for laundering money. I would not be surprised, Internet could, if Angela does not go down, like you said. Mainly because I feel like Courtney Kemp is like in love with this character and maybe even in love with the actress. It's like Angela can do no wrong, no matter how dirty she is. She doesn't have consequences for her actions. Somehow she ends up like basically with the head spot in her job after everybody knows that she's at least dirty on some level, but she it's like she's a cat with nine lives. But I don't know. I just have feeling like Courtney Kemp must have um, uh, a deep love, an unnatural love for her. I don't understand how this character hasn't seen any consequences of any of her actions yet. It doesn't make any sense. But so you just might be right, you just might be right. I mean, we don't know. We're all just kind of guessing, but I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't go down at all. But I'm just like, why is she being so cocky to Blanca? When she's handing her that box back. You're right. This was below my pay grade. Bitch, shut your dirty ass up. Let's see. Angela and Ghost will get away happily ever after. Is that what you? I really don't think that that's going to happen. I mean, and like, yeah, hey, we're all just saying what we think is going to happen. But I think that Tariq is going to end up killing Ghost. I think that that's what they're setting us up to believe. And I feel like Kanan, when he had that discussion with him about, when Tariq is asking him, but he was your son. How could you kill him? And Kanan says, well, I think he said some niggas say that, you not a real killer until you do kill somebody you love. I feel like that's going to come into play again, and maybe we'll even have a flashback of this scene when Ghost might kill his own. No, no, no. I think that. Well, I'm not. Anything could happen. I don't know. I'm not a writer. I'm not in their room. I don't know what their plans are. But I'm saying that I think that Tariq could end up. I think that he's going to end up killing Ghost. I think that that's how it's probably going to end. I don't think that Ghost is going to get away with this life, and it seems like there was an interview where Courtney Kemp kind of hinted at that. I'm gonna have to go back and even though I find her repulsive, I'm going to go back and look and see. And she also did clarify that because people kept throwing the notion out there that Tyreek was Kanan's son, and she did come and dispel that myth. She's like, no, y'all, that's not his son. Don't forget, Tariq and Raina were twins, so that would have made Raina his daughter. And like, no, that's not the case. And so she does clear up some things that people have questions about, or like if she sees like a lot of people on Twitter saying the same thing over and over and it's wrong, she will come out and be like, no, 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 that's not how it goes, whatever. And what I've been telling everybody when I watch reviews for this show on YouTube, almost like on everybody's review last season, I'm like, y'all, it's only been 4 months. Y'all, it's still winter. Y'all, why are these kids so fucking big and grown now? Like, and people were like, no, that's not true. I'm like, think about it. We haven't seen the kids have a summer break. We haven't seen the kids get a Thanksgiving break, winter break. We haven't seen not one tank top, not one short sleeve shirt. Everybody's walking around New York, with their, 12 layers of clothes on. It's still winter. It's really only been a few months since all this stuff has happened. And every single episode, every single season, the premiere picks up on the very day that the finale of the previous season left off. It hasn't been that long. And so that's why I've just been hate watching this show. And making my reviews pointing out the stuff that's wrong in the show, in the writing, so many holes in the writing. But But yeah, now like Kanan, he was like the one person I actually enjoyed to watch on the screen. I liked hearing how his gangster mind worked, and now he's gone. So y'all, I don't know. I'm gonna have a hard time. What's next for Tasha? Well, she's going to go to her closet and she's going to get some low boots and some leggings and a sweater to wear to wherever she goes. That's what's next for her. I just like, have y'all noticed how, like, for her to be a drug dealer's wife, like the most powerful drug dealer in New York, that she dresses like she shops at the off the clearance rack at City Trends. Tasha dresses so whack, and like y'all got all this money, y'all got this beautiful apartment, but y'all can't keep Tasha from dressing like extra in a Nelly video from 2004. Like y'all need to quit. So yeah, other than that, I don't know what's next for Tasha. She'll go on being a bird. That's what's next for Tasha. I hope that Kanan's zombie comes back to kill Tasha, or I hope that the ghost of Kanan haunts her in her sleep every day and snatches her wig off of her at night. I don't know, but I hope that whatever's coming for Tasha that is not good with her stupid ass. I hate her now. I hate Tasha. Oh man, what would have been wrong with framing Dre for that death, for Ray Ray's death? What would have been so wrong with framing Dre? They need to get rid of him too. And at least Kanan for the time being was helping Ghost and Tommy. I mean, we know that wasn't gonna last for long if he lived, but why not Dre? Like, why did it have to be Kanan? Oh lordy. I just have a few more minutes left, so I literally have 3 minutes left on this stream. If y'all want to talk about something, y'all want to throw something out at me to think about. Who else? What do y'all think is gonna happen with Tommy and Keisha? Are they gonna make it? Is she gonna be this ride or die chick that she keeps talking about? Or that she said she was going to be when she had dinner with Teresi and Connie? I don't understand how. Let's see. Is Tommy still scared of his pops turning on him? He doesn't seem to be. It's hard to read. I hope that in his mind he has more caution than what he's showing. But that was another thing that Courtney Kemp hinted at. She hinted at the possibility of Tommy's father actually turning and working for his good. So maybe at the last minute or something, Tommy's dad is going to have a change of heart and decide not to work with the attorneys. Maybe he's just going to keep throwing them some lies to keep them off of Tommy. I don't know, but Courtney Kemp did hint at the fact that dad just might turn around. She's kind of giving away how the show is going to end in these interviews that she's doing, like these AfterBuzz interviews and stuff. So, but still, just I think that it would be wise for Tommy to move with caution. I mean, everything that all of them do, they all need to be proceeding with caution because you just don't know what the next person is thinking. Like even Tasha and Ghost. Last thing Ghost said was, "Keep that gun, put up because I'm gonna need to get it." And then she just goes and does this whole Kanan thing behind his back. Like none of them needs to put too much stock into what anyone around them says because they're all moving dirty. They all just live these dirty lives. So it doesn't behoove anybody to trust anyone. Everyone needs to be watching that. Yes, exactly. Engine that could. I 100% agree with you. Everybody needs to watch his or her own back and think twice about the things that they're saying to people and think twice about things that they're hearing people say to them because that's just the world that they live in. And Tasha and Ghost may as well stop lying to Tariq and trying to sugarcoat everything and act like he's still the 10-year-old that he really is, and treat him like the 15-year-old or 16-year-old who he looks like now, even though it's only been 5 months and he was 10 years old when this motherfucker started. But whatever. They need to stop trying to sugarcoat things with him because he's out there now. He's in that life. He's killed somebody. He's been, doing these little stick moves or whatever, and now he's dealing like stop lying, Ghost. Just stop lying and come clean and just talk to him like just give it to him straight because he needs that now. He doesn't have time for y'all to be sheltering him. Yeah, it is exactly. And then it could it's like a free for all. Exactly, it is. Yeah. I would not. I would sleep with one eye open if I were under the roof with Ghost, Tasha, and Tariq. All three of them need to be looking at each other like, "What you doing?" But like they all three need to be looking at each other like that, and then not to mention their extended criminal family. So, unless y'all want to talk about another topic, we made it to an hour. If y'all want to go longer, I don't mind, but y'all just have to throw out some things for me to talk about. Otherwise, I'll just go on and shut this down. And I appreciate you all for coming and letting me rant about my homeboy, Kanan. This is for my homie. I don't have anything to pour out but water. See you when I get there. And that gangsta lean, that gangsta lean. Thank you so much, Engine the Cook. I appreciate all of you all for coming in. Thank you all for the input, for the comments in the chat, just for chatting it up with me, talking about this. I appreciate it so much. Y'all have a good day, and I'm still debating on whether or not I'm even going to review this past episode because I'm just sick over Kanan being gone. But anyway, I might come on and rant some more about it because I'm just that upset. But thank y'all so much. I appreciate you for rocking with me. Have a good day. Have a good rest of your week, and I will see y'all on the next live stream or video. Thanks y'all. So, love y'all. See y'all. Bye bye.